Well, if you also go on the hunt for rare Potter editions in your school library, you may well come across some books by this woman, Jane Austen. She has influenced some of the most famous authors, including J.K. Rowling. She was born 250 years ago in Hampshire, so we popped along to learn more about one of the world's most famous writers from 3 local students.
Give a girl a good education, introduce her properly into the world, and 10 to 1, she'll have the means of settling well.
Mrs. Clark, what are you talking about?
Jane Austen, only one of the greatest writers of our time.
I'm Clara. I'm George. And I'm Lois. You might be able to tell our teacher is a huge Jane Austen fan.
We all live and go to school not far from where Jane Austen, the author, spent her last 8 years of her life.
2025 marks 250 years since she was born.
It was here that she worked on her 6 iconic novels. But to delve deeper into the life of Jane Austen, we need these.
Really? Do I have to?
Yes, you do. These bonnets were very popular accessories in the early 1800s.
Danny! Lydia!
They said a lot about a woman's social status, fashionable taste, and even whether she was married or not.
Never speak a word about Mr. Willoughby. But what filthy beasts these men are!
These were all important themes of Jane Austen's stories.
Jane lived here with her mother, sister, and a family friend.
In fact, this tiny desk is where she sat with a quill pen, a pot of ink and small sheets of paper, writing and revising all 6 of her novels: Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, Mansfield Park, Northanger Abbey and Persuasion.
Her identity was kept a secret. Her first novel, Sense and Sensibility, was written by a lady. In those days, it was considered improper to be a female writer.
We have come to speak to Rebecca, who works here at the museum. So why is Jane Austen considered to be one of the most influential authors in British history?
I think one of the main reasons is that she created these brilliant, realistic and complicated characters. There are confident characters, there are silly ones that make you laugh, and there are sly characters that are not all they seem when you first meet them. She was also writing at a time when there weren't as many female writers, but from a young age she was really determined that she wanted to be a published author, and she spent a lot of time improving her skills, practicing and redrafting the bits that she wanted to improve.
Jane Austen stories still capture readers today and have been adapted into hundreds of films, TV series and theatre productions.
Oh, I loved Colin Firth in Pride and Prejudice and Emma Thompson in Sense and Sensibility, and don't get me started on the two.